Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. So today we are going to be building our saltwater crocodile enclosure. Um, this is our first like indoor-outdoor like hybrid enclosure. I think it came out really well. It's a learning process for sure, and I know I could have done better if I was a little more patient, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm laying out the path. This alone took me like 20, 30 minutes. No, it was like 20. It was like 20. Because remember, you guys are seeing this sped up. This ended up being a little over 2 hours of footage that I crunched down and sped up. But yeah, so I'm laying the pathway, which this was a terrible idea to lay the pathway like this before I even did anything. Because I know you have to lay the pathway for inside the buildings before you do anything, but I should have. I don't know. I had to redraw this path multiple times, and it's still not perfect, but it's better than it was here. So, for some reason, I was just like, I think it's because the path is crooked. I couldn't make it go straight, like at all. I couldn't do it. I don't know what the issue was. I ended up making a way too big of a building also. Like the building's fucking massive for no reason. Which is fine, I guess, but building ended up just being fucking huge. And it's not done. Next episode we are gonna go back and make everything look better. Well, not make everything look better, but there's stuff that's unfinished. I ended up going with this wood, which I did end up regretting like halfway through building it. But I mean, what can you do? I just couldn't decide on what I wanted to do, and then I was like, oh, cool, I have to redraw everything because my pathway's too wide. So, had to do that, redraw all the pathway that I just got figured out. Dude, it sucked. It sucked so bad. So, now I know the pathways have to be as small as they can go for them um, to connect to that arcway, like fit perfectly. Which I ended up not even fucking using the thing anyway. I ended up deleting both of those because they just didn't work out. But yeah, so right here I'm like, cool, start laying it all out. Then I look, I'm like, what the fuck? The grids are completely separate from one another. I'm like, shit. Which now I realize, no, I still don't know how I could have fixed this. Well, I did fix it, but it took time. A lot of time. Because I'm like, okay, what's the issue here? The issue is the pathway itself isn't straight on this grid. Because of, I don't know actually. It's just not straight. So I go in, and this is what I do. And I think it worked for the most part, to be honest. So I laid the back walls first, and then I just kind of lined the edge of the path with those walls. And once I did that, everything worked perfectly. So that was cool. And then this was the other issue. The paths just wouldn't connect. And this, I don't know, like, I eventually just, like, did it like this, and it worked. But it took a lot of effort. I redrew the path multiple times to get it to work. I ended up just deleting the normal path since we already are on our proper, like, grid now. And I just rewrote it all. Wait, oh, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know how I fixed this. Oh, okay, and then I rewrote it like that, and then I just free placed them, and that was my grid. Okay, I see what I did. And then I was like, cool, these are all the wrong wall. Because I need the open glass walls. I just did that. I don't know how to do like framing and stuff. I don't know where you like get like trim pieces. I didn't look in depth anywhere for them, but I don't know where you would get them. So I kind of just went with this framing kind of thing. Ow, my jaw. I think it worked out fine. And then now I'm making like the spot for the alligators to go. which this also didn't work out because there's no fucking round glass pieces for the roof. So I had to make the edges corners, which wasn't that big of a deal, but it's like, what the fuck? Why are you gonna have round pieces and not have raised round edges? It just makes no sense to me. Unless they're in there somewhere and I didn't see them, but like I legit could not find them anywhere. So, but yeah, literally just boom, just like that. And then I'm gonna put the door frames in after I put the path in. There's that little gap on that side, but oh well. Ugh, sorry. And then I'm putting in the one-way glass. None of these are perfect. They're not all like equally lined up with each other or anything crazy, but I did my best. This is how it turned out. And overall, I'm happy with the way it looks. We'll take a look closer when we're done with the actual building part. And then had to go back, move some, because as you guys know, that just happens. I mean, when we built that first building, we had to do it nonstop, and there's still broken windows on that first building. So I am getting better with the buildings. They're still just really hard to do. I'm gonna pause it here real quick though. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose real quick. Anyway, I'm kind of pre-placing stuff in the interior before I put the roof on, just so it's easier to work with. So for right now, just one TV, one speaker, just so I could duplicate them. Putting in my bins everywhere, and then putting in benches. I kind of just try to put them in the middle of each window. So, what else? I was gonna put bathrooms in. I still might when we go to update this. Well, not update it, but when we go to finish the surrounding areas. I might put that bathroom in still. I was contemplating it because we don't necessarily need it, but I think I should. And I think I should also put vending machines in on one side. And now here comes the roof. Sorry. But yeah, so the roof I just couldn't figure out. I couldn't find any round pieces. So I kind of just said whatever and ended up making it square on the edges. I like the way the round edges looked on that side of the building, but I just literally couldn't do it. I straight up couldn't I straight up couldn't find the piece. Funny enough though, they have a fucking piece for that corner over there that I just put in. So see, they have a piece for that corner, but they don't have a fucking piece for the round corners. Again, unless they do and I just didn't see it. I could not find it. I end up just doing that though and saying, fuck it, I'll just make it square. So I put that on both sides. Deleting the walls so I could... Oh, and then I have to put in that corner piece, yeah. Put that round piece back in. Sorry, my allergies are all fucked up. My nose is fucked. My throat is fucked. All around just fucked. Now I'm putting in like the just the end pieces on the roof. You know how it goes. Simple, plain old stuff, and then just laying a flat piece along right here. I really like the way the building looks itself. I just made the building way too fucking big. It's way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. But it's fine. I mean, at least our saltwater crocodiles will be able to live comfortably for the rest of their days. Here comes probably the worst part of the build, I'd say. So, there's two very terrible things that I did with this build. And I hate that I did them, but the damage is done and I'm not going back to fix them. At least not anytime soon. So, I did the roof like this because I thought this looked nice. I still do. I still think this looks nice. Just a super long fucking pointy end right there and then flat right here. I still think that looks good. Wait until you see the end caps I did for the roof. They look terrible. for some reason, the triangles just don't fit. None of the triangles for the wall fit in this perfectly, and I don't know why. So I did this. I did that big triangle that you just saw. I ended up putting that in because I was like, nothing else fits. I don't know what to do. So, as you can see, I'm just like, what the fuck? Whatever. I throw this in, say fuck it, call it a day. And then here comes the doors, the other worst part. So I forgot that I don't remember what I did for the other doors, but I remember you have to do dumb shit for the doors. See? Single doors, simply too small. They don't fit in the frame at all. They're just too tiny. I go to the double doors, because that's what I wanted to do in the first place. Those obviously look a little better, but there's that gap on the top. I didn't fix the gap on the top. I left it alone. And I will leave it alone. Forever. But yeah, that's the way the building ended up going. And then I'm doing the null barrier on the inside, because that'll tell the alligators, hey, you can't go past this wall. Because remember, walls and like building pieces, they don't matter. Customers will walk straight through, animals will walk straight through, it doesn't matter. So I have to put the null barrier in around all the edges in here, which I do. We do have to go back, and you'll see later. I end up going back and doing it in between the walls going out towards the outside part of the enclosure, because otherwise they'll just walk through the wall. So I have to put a null barrier up on the walls everywhere where you don't see my gaps. And then I went back with the Gabion fencing, because that's kind of been the general like vibe of this area. So that's what I ended up doing. The line's not the best. I'll be straight up with you. The line's not the best. I was getting kind of a fucking headache from building the enclosure, or the building. So I was just like, fuck it. I started getting such a headache, dude, at this point. I was ready to be done with this. Adding water, this ended up not being enough. We go back, we make it look better, make it cooler. This little pond in here stayed the same. I just wanted a little area for them to have some water on the inside if they need it. They feel like using it, and then smoothing edges out just so that they can get in and out with ease. Sorry, now we're gonna throw them in. And yeah, I really like the way this enclosure came out. This is, I keep saying this every time we build one, but this is like probably one of my favorite enclosures. So going through, doing the normal stuff. We gotta terrain paint, get rid of all the fucking tall grass. We gotta extend the water, which I end up just doing this little island. Honestly, completely on accident, okay? I wasn't gonna do the island. I was just doing the edges first, and then I was gonna flatten in the middle. But then I was like, an island could be sick. And then the island's even cooler later, because I found out that these fucking guys need rocks as their like they need a decent amount of rock on their terrain for paint, like when you go to paint the terrain. So I made that whole island fucking rock, which I think's cool. But yeah, see right here, doing the null barrier in between each entrance point. That way they're forced to go through the entrance points. So, just because, again, they'll go through a fucking wall, they don't care. Put the rock in just to cover that up, make it look nice, because I can't put the barrier all the way up to the wall. I can't make it flush. Have to add it to the work zone, and then I'm like, oh shit, we're gonna need water and power over here. Well, I don't do the power yet, but I do the water. That way shit don't get gross. And then there's a little cut because the video got to an hour long. But yeah, so put in rock everywhere around the edge and on that island because they need it. Also dropping in some soil. Everything looks good. They have their like base necessities for terrain. I don't remember what I do next. Okay, I'm doing the plants now. Which the plants was kind of hard. It was kind of hard for me to figure out how I wanted to place things. We had to do the lotus lilies or whatever the fuck. The lotus lily pads, whatever the fuck they're called. We had to do them. We do them with every body of water. We had to do them. And then I'm adding these on the interior just to add some color, add some plants. Do the bush because it fills up a big part of the interior. Add in a couple trees on the outside so they have some coverage. Add in some trees on the inside so that it looks a little more lively in there. Add in some underwater leaves and like grass just so they got something to hide in underwater, and also just so it doesn't look so plain. Palm tree because why not? The ferns look really good, that's why I keep adding them. And then I feel like the reeds instantly make any body of water look more realistic if you put them on the edge, so that's what I did. Some more trees on the inside. Some mossy rocks around the water sources just to make it look a little more realistic. I did that one in the middle because I was like, hey, that's cool, but I think it looks fucking stupid, so we might delete it. And then I did this rock on the inside just so it wasn't flat and empty. I think it worked out. And then now we're doing all the enrichment items, so the usual stuff. We're putting heaters in because we're in the Pacific Northwest, so it snows, I guess, or something. So we're doing that, and then gotta make sure they're happy with their food and toys and shit. Add some mud, some scent feeders and shit like that. Did the fish box because I just like it when they swim underwater and eat stuff. And then I made that corner their actual bed, and then I put bedding in this bush too, so that maybe they'll sleep in the bush. We'll see. Anyway, that corner's hidden from the glass, you know what I mean? And then the bush will help them a little bit. Going through now and just doing the education, doing the normal stuff, duplicating our speaker everywhere. And then this Vista Point, I was like, what the fuck do I put it on? I was trying to put it on the water, it didn't let me. I was like, whatever. Put it on that fucking tree. Just duplicating all of the education though. Adding these in between every other bench just so that there's some stuff filling up the inside there. And then we're going to go ahead and do it just kind of random, just where I think it should be, where I see fit, you know? So do that. That looks good. Then I'm like, oh, we need a transformer because there's no power on this side. I end up just plotting it right there for now. It'll probably get moved in the future, but for now I think that's fine. It might stay there. We might just do another like little enclosure. I don't know. Now I'm doing all the speakers so they don't yell at me for not having education. And then donation bins. I did make these all look like good, I think. I did those all in like a different way than I normally do. Then adding in the trash bins and the benches and stuff. But yeah, let's go and take a look at it in the game and talk about it and get some close-ups. This is how it turned out, guys. So like I said, it's not fully done yet. We'll get into that in a second, but let's take a close-up at everything. So this is the interior. It's very open, but that's kind of what I was going for. It's longer than I thought it was going to be, but it's very open, so it can be packed with guests and everyone's comfortable still, you know? But I think that looks really good. Then go in here. So this is what I was talking about. This is the little bedding area in this corner. It's hidden away. So I think it should work pretty well. This one's been chilling in the water since I put him in here. Whoa. Oh, wait, it's just a glitch. It should just be a glitch. I'm pretty sure it's just a glitch, because they had enough water earlier. Wait, what the fuck? I don't know how they keep getting out, dude. I'm gonna raise the barrier, I guess. I didn't fucking want to, because I wanted people to be able to see, but if you guys are gonna be little fucking dickheads. Wait. It's because this corner's too short. Fuck you, game. It's literally because this corner's just too short. Dude, what the fuck is happening? Nope, stop. God damn it. It's because the corner's just... Wait. No, they shouldn't be able to do that. Hold on. Let's look at their Zupedia real quick. That's so fucking annoying. They were doing this the entire time I was building that enclosure. Greater Flamingo. 3.3 feet. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. They shouldn't be able to get over this. Whatever. They're only going over in this corner, though. So I'm just going to raise just this corner. I don't want it to... There we go. That's fine. 4 feet tall, almost. It's a little taller than everywhere else, but it seems to be the only corner I'm having a fucking issue with. And I don't think they'll get out again. We'll see why we're talking about the other enclosure. No way this motherfucker runs straight over here and jumps out. No shot. I fucking dare you. Do it. I'll sell your ass so fast. Do it. Oh, now you're playing fucking stupid, huh? Hey, you dumb fuck. There's so many people in there, it's ridiculous. If I was one of those flamingos, I'd probably fucking blow my brains out. Let's do Europe. Okay. I think they're good now. This zoo looks so good, dude. So I didn't finish doing everything I wanted to either. We're probably going to do another video cleaning up the zoo. I didn't finish... Oh yeah, that's why I had it paused too. I didn't finish putting in all the bins that I wanted to. So anywhere where these bins are, I want to put a green bin next to them and then get rid of the other bins. Get rid of the blue and green bins that are just randomly placed. Like that green bin I want gone, and I want to put a green bin right here next to this one. Same thing right here, just put a green bin right next to that one. I just didn't finish it because I got fucking bored. I got like irritated. It was so boring. And then I was going to go through and fix all these and put them closer to the pathway. I'm not doing that now. I don't want to. But we'll at least go fix the bins like that. Come on. We'll go fix the bins. And we'll also fix the benches. The bench situation. I basically want benches to be anywhere a bin is, for the most part. Anywhere a trash bin is. But we'll worry about that next episode a little bit, and we still got more areas to fill in. And then whatever areas we don't fill in next episode, I'll fill in off camera. But yeah, we got a couple little areas like this to just fill in, make it look good. But so this is the inside, like I was saying. So I put the leaf litter in here so that hopefully they sleep inside the bush too. Just because I think that'd be cool. But yeah, interior is pretty plain, but I didn't know how to furnish it very well. The outside, I think, looks phenomenal with this water. They have a really big enclosure, and yeah, it just looks really good. This was a pretty complicated build for me, at least. Just because the building aspects are pretty hard to get used to, and I mean, you got shit like this. But I mean, yeah, it's a lot to get used to. It's pretty tough. But I think it came out good. I'm very happy with the way this enclosure looks. And I like this system of putting all the bins and the benches next to each other on the pathway, not off it. It looks a lot cleaner, I feel like. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way this enclosure looks. But yeah, that'll be our new system. Bin, 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 and then bench. That way we don't have so many, like, look how many donation bins are. We got them on each side by every enclosure. It's too many all at once, you know what I mean? So stuff like that, just little things, makes the zoo look way better. So we'll continue doing that next episode. So you could skip next episode if you guys want to, I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be a lot of busy work. It's going to be just moving bins. Maybe adding some more of these along this every like 20 feet or so, whatever. I don't really know how to tell feet in this fucking game. But like one right here, and then one right here, and one right here. Like I might do those along the middle. Not too many actually. I could space them out. Put one like right here. Put one like right here. Right here. And put one like right here, and then one like right there. I think that could work. The giraffes aren't getting too much attention. It's because they're at the end of the thing and I don't have a loop yet. We are going to loop it here pretty soon. I might loop it now, actually, and just go like this. Then I gotta fill in all this with something. I mean, I want to do the fucking lines right here, but they're expensive. I'm saving up, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's the enclosure. So what I want to do, main focus next episode, first thing, is fill in this gap. I think I want to just do like saltwater crocodiles, like a big sign. And then have a couple saltwater crocodiles, like the little statue things. I think they're in props. Well, we'll have to use an alligator one because there isn't a crocodile one. That's not in props. Centerpieces? Yeah, it's in centerpieces. But yeah, they don't have alligators or crocs, but they... Oh wait, no, this is a saltwater. Saltwater crocodile, okay. I thought there was an alligator one. I thought one said American alligator. I'm tripping, I guess. But so we have the saltwater crocodiles. So we can do this. Put these down, like one on each. Oh, you can't mirror them. They're stuck this way. I don't know. But I'll put a couple of these over here, like one right here and then one right here. And then put a big sign in the middle, and maybe some water or something, or maybe some kind of plant, I don't know. But I want to fill that in, first thing. And then I would like to go and do everything else. Just all the busy work. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Planet Zoo. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel in the future. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Stay safe out there, and peace out, guys.